And also, there could be a little bit of a pre-experience. There's a high likelihood that these two have played each other lots in the local community tournaments and events.
Yeah.
And so a little bit of that carries over as well into this set.
I always like to think about, going into best of 5. If you have multiple characters in your roster, when is the switch point, right? Do I go down 0-1 and I switch? Is it a 1-1 switch? When do I pull the trigger to switch over to a different character?
Yeah, so we are in Winners Finals just like you were talking about, Spooky. So this is going to be 3 out of 5. And we do know at the very least we could see one of 2 characters from gamera, because we've seen that, not obviously just in the previous set where we saw Zoe, but we've also seen it in previous tournaments with gamera that the Zoe has come out to. That's basically been the go-to secondary character. But it is Djeeta now. The question is gamera using the fish as
That's
a weapon?
the big question, yeah.
Because that's the gamera staple, is using the fish.
That's how also we should have known.
Yeah, there was no fish weapon.
Yeah.
So, I'm just... Although it's default Djeeta.
Okay.
So I don't know. Maybe
They might not have it. You got to unlock that thing, the fish.
Well, yeah, but I was thinking also the color, right? Because gamera does play a specific color, so it's like the black one. But I guess...
Not today.
I mean, I don't know about you, but if you've ever TO'd a tournament, I'm not trying to go through RPG mode on 60 different consoles.
Yo.
They need to give us a code or something. Put a code in and get the outfits. Come on, I need Lancelot to have his baseball bat.
Yeah.
Or Percival, sorry, I said Lance.
Yeah, well, yeah, I get it. You're trying to cheat by using the audio cues with the baseball bat. I get it.
I just think that weapon's fun.
I think it's so cool that the different weapons do have the sound effects.
Bro, the frying prank with Djeeta cracks me up. But it is actually cheating, though. Yeah, so this is the exact type of game plan that I would expect in terms of this matchup, because both of these characters, have explosive offensive momentum when they finally get it. So the mid-range is again just going to come into play. It's going to come into play a lot when you watch high-level Granblue. Maybe differing skill levels. You're going to see a lot more differing ranges, but we call it the Granblue zone for a reason.
Yeah. Certainly staying out of it is Mjima, fighting back to that mid-screen, pushing gamera all the way over to the other side. The patience game. I dare you to whiff a button.
Well, that's the problem, though, is both these characters get so much off of a whiff punish at these ranges. And so you just cannot whiff the improper button. You have to pick and choose your spots perfectly, or when the opponent just will not know that you're going to press that button. Mjima was doing a great job of it for a little bit, but now it's been pushed to the corner by gamera. Doesn't have EX Fireball, but has the other EXs for the whiff punishes. Yeah, that was an attempt at a whiff punish. Mjima felt like they were so on point, and that's why they pressed 5H. We had not seen Mjima specifically go for 5H as the whiff punish tool until that moment. That's how you know that Mjima felt like sure it was going to hit, and they just happened to be wrong.
Gamera with first blood. Mjima able to kind of push the advantage again to the side of the screen, but you see Gamera's just not flinching on defense.
No, gamera has one plan, and it's press 5M and convert to EX flashes over and over. It's an obvious plan, but it's working. It's up to Mjima to stop it.
Sometimes the most straightforward one is the best one.
He's literally going to press 5M over and over, and every time that it converts, he's going to do EX slashes. That's his entire game plan for 3 games.
I mean, you get so much off of it.
Oh, and there's the 2M right there. Yeah. Almost going as far as the 5M. It's still a strong tool doing exactly that. Going to get good damage on this one. Try to recycle the cooldowns back. There they are.
And then just backing up, right? Right back into the 5M zone.
The Granblue zone.
Excuse me. I'm sorry. The Granblue
zone.
I'm sorry.
No, that was actually conversion, though. That's how you do it.
Granblue zone is one of the funniest memes to me, so I will never stop talking about it.
But it's such an effective one because you're not risking anything in the corner. You know, you back away immediately. You don't have to worry about DP. You don't have to worry about any of that. You can go straight back into the whiff punish game.
Oh!
Excuse me.
I can react.
Reaction.
Yeah, reaction.
Himana.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you just got to show your opponent that they can't just toss a fireball willy-nilly, you know?
Yeah. You will respect the Granblue zone.
He's the one throwing the fireballs. Gamera. Don't get 5M.
I do like the mix-up of doing a first hit of 5H into dodge, or just both hits of 5H, so your opponent might get frame trapped by it.
Oh, hit by the
follow-up.
That's sneaky. You're using it off-screen so your opponent thinks they can press buttons.
Yeah, that was really smart stuff. But gets clipped into the rush. EX for the hard knockdown.
Plus frames again. Yeah, and just there's the Granblue zone. We're back at it. But, I mean, no, Mjima is actually walking away. Yeah, is actually pushing Gamera back. You know, one thing I've noticed in the exchange of this is that in regards to the footsies, Mjima has pushed Gamera backwards far more often than Gamera has done the opposite.
Yeah, it's just that Gamera's gotten the punish off of being pushed back more, right, than Mjima.
100% agree. Because, like, look, Mjima was in the corner, and now it's completely turned around. This is going to be a lot.
Rush into Asmodeus. SBA is available. Excuse me, I'm looking at the wrong meters.
Oh, yeah, it's not going to matter because the crouching light.
Now, that sweep,
light and land.
it gained Mjima around, but that might be pivotal in the footsie game moving forward because that'll plant in Gamera's head, okay, I got to be even more specific in this spacing.
That's the first round that he didn't win by just pressing 5M at the right time. Hey, that matters. This is really important.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a big deal.
Yeah, well, another thing that matters is clearly the spacing on the fireballs because it's going to get Dragon Punched if you're too close. Full damage on this one. Building a lot of bar. That's just another, like, good trait of Djeeta is that the fact that she builds so much meter off her combos.
Early break. Oh! Almost got some fancy counter stuff there off the second hit of the C.
Yeah, I think that one was just a bit too far, most likely, because you can actually get the crouch light there, but... Okay. Yeah, I was waiting for that Dragon Punch.
Was looking for it.
And because it was the only cooldown available, too, so...
Oh, good dodge.
That had to have been the first time that Gamera has used standing unique. So I'm really surprised that Mjima was just ready to dodge there.
Oh,
bust down with the EX Asmodeus right into Skybound. Look at the damage on that. Because there's no scaling.
Oh my god. He evened it up.
Certainly did. Can take this game too if his corner pressure persists.
He's looking for an overdrive.
Yeah. Oh, and got the counter hit
only.
confirm. Yeah, that's good damage. That should do it. Yeah, you're 100% right, Spooky. That was counter hit only combo.
Yeah.
That was sick.
Yeah, to get whatever that is, get more of that.
It looks like,
drinking.
I thought it was tea before. It looks like Yoo-hoo.
Yeah.
You know, I need to get a Yoo-hoo after this, bro.
That might be some strong Yoo-hoo if you know what I'm saying.
Hey, listen.
3 into the start.
And see, look at that. So that is one of the reasons why Rekka is touted to be like such a good combo 2 out of everything else in the entire game, not just like in Djeeta's toolkit, is because of how far it pushes into the corner.
We need this knockdown just in case. I can't let you play.
Definitely don't want
Can't let you
to
stand on your feet.
Another one.
Will they overdrive though? Is the question. Standing
They're gonna
dodge.
dodge.
Okay, yeah, the plus frame 2Ms. Really trying to push away, and here we are. We're back in that. I was gonna say we're back in that position where Mjima.
I almost did it too. I almost did it too.
Big Ikuza fan over
Yeah,
here.
same.
Mjima walks Gamera back into the other corner, but not the case. I think Gamera started to become privy to the fact that he was losing the walk back game, and was like, okay, I'm finally gonna run forward. Exactly. It's starting to come into game plan.
I don't want to give up the space, right? Because it's not paying off anymore. That was almost a big conversion there from Mjima.
Yeah, accidentally got the universal overhead on that one. Was probably going for an EX, I can only assume. Okay, good deal.
He'd definitely be yelling and screaming, hey, look at my spinny thing.
You cheeky Visago user. That was command grab right there, if you didn't see it.
Nice throw. Picking away.
Oh, yeah, you see the spacing? That was just outside of far M range, but this is going to be full corner carry. I mean, can you build Skybound off this?
Yeah.
Good lord, Djeeta built so much bar, dude! Get the full Eternal Ascendancy.
Yes, sir.
Bam.
Yeah,
Oh,
just
no.
barely.
Okay. I'm so used to that move killing.
Yeah, I mean, it was a very high hit count combo, too, so you got to remember that the damage killing in this game works by hit count. So, you know, the further and further you go into without actually hitting the combo limit is just going to mean you're doing barely any damage after a while, even your Super Skybound art. But, like, you're totally right. That Super Skybound art is almost always a guaranteed clincher finishing the job.
Oh, round start? Hitting the heaviest button on the board.
Mjima. An early corner to work with. And the Djeeta check shuts it down.
Yeah.
Style-wise, the situation's still favoring Gamera quite a bit. He's kind of evolved from his 5M tricks into, you know, faking out, going for some late sweeps, some throws, and just he's taking advantage of the fact that Mjima is kind of freezing up on that 5M range to really intrude on his space and stay close all that he wants.
Yeah, it was such a good game plan to start. Nice back shift though.
I have not really used the back shift at all in terms of defensive, so that was just, Gamera was not ready for it. And that is one of the funniest things I've ever seen in a fighting game is what almost everybody will be reminded of an option and then immediately want to use it because they just saw it.
It's like human psychology, I feel like. Like you see it and you're like, oh yeah, I forgot I can do this, and you want to do it right away.
It's super funny. But there's the rush to be able to get through. This is a hard knockdown plus good meter build as well. It's not as her EXDP doesn't build as much meter as Grand's does, but it still builds good meter.
Yeah, Mjima, though, does have 100% Skybound R, so a tap could close the door on this round.
Mjima is playing with his lead pretty safely, but
that's death.
Close. Yeah, we got it.
Yeah.
Thank you, Wall.
Yeah, I mean, plus the rush, plus how far the Rekka moves. Gamera, set point right now, trying to make it to Grand Finals on winner's side, and hey, you know, our Evo champ is looking for, what, the 87 Pete?
Yeah,
at this point?
87.
Okay, he hasn't actually won that many big events, but, you know.
It feels like it.
In recent memory, though, he's been unstoppable. God, it's crazy to me that we're at such a level of this game that we're watching that Belial sweep is not even the end-all, be-all of, like, footsie tools anymore.
Yeah, it's not, but that didn't get everything off of it.
Late break gave him a free mix-up, and Mjima in imparting with a down M.
Yeah, mess around, find out.
Convert to the Asmodeus and get some nice damage.
Yeah, next hit is check because of the Skybound art being on deck.
Yeah, Gamera does have the meter to make something happen defensively, but gets hit with the heavy
Extension.
instead. Yeah.
God, didn't even need the Skybound art. Okay, Mjima, much needed round win to be able to stay into this. It needs another one.
Trying to send us into game 5.
I think traps.
Yeah.
I think this is exactly when Gamera is going to be the most offensive we've seen him, most likely.
I mean, it's starting off that way for sure. We'll see what its wake-up situation looks like.
Because your opponent is going to be like so desperate that they're going to try to win the round, right? So you got to kind of like feel that out. EX Fireball is used now. That no longer is that a guard string issue.
Oh,
wow! Was ready
Big
for
shutdown. Better on the uppercut. Mjima gets to play on. Got a small convert too with the fireball.
Corner pressure, chase down.
Unfortunately, the pinwheel's down. That killed a lot of their corner pressure.
Oh
my
I don't think that
goodness.
up fireball was intentional at all. I think that may have been an accident.
Not out of it
Ooh,
yet,
the check.
though. Has meter as well. Staggering the crouching M's.
Yeah, honestly, one hit could legitimately do it depending on the hit. Just because, like, if it's like a 5H straight into Super Skybound art. Yeah, you see it, just fishing for it too.
Yeah. Ooh,
Throw
nice jump
deny.
back.
Oh, soy.
Keeping those block strings as airtight as possible.
Also getting that chip damage in.
Yeah, and you're gonna notice that Mjima is almost never running because of that far M. You know, like Spooky mentioned it like emphatically. This is just the game plan, right? Got the hit, but it was second hit, and yeah, once it's second hit, you can no longer cancel.
Not like it used to be.
Good block.
Oh, straight into overdrive. Okay.
This
Here we
is
go.
chip. Time is a factor too.
Oh,
EX uppercut
DP.
gets them out. Gamera.
I think this might be.
Oh! It tried the
They got that to work.
EXDP, I think.
No way. And the chip. Now the time is in
Oh,
Mjima's
yeah,
favor.
you're just blocking. Yeah,
Wow.
Mjima taking advantage of a failed anti-air
Ooh, that
from
was some clutch
Gamera.
stuff.
Gamera tried to call out the Give Daddy Some Sugar, the parry, and it ended up getting counter hit, and that was the loss of life required for Mjima to finish that round.
That was like one of the only routes that could have ended with Mjima winning in that situation.
Yeah, it seems super risky for Gamera to even try to stop it. Like, you're with the life lead, right? You can just block, you'd be okay.
Well, here we are, game 5 of Winners Final.
He was thinking solidify the kill. That's what he was thinking.
Yeah.
If I uppercut this right now, it's over.
You know, the other factor I didn't think about on that is that Mjima was in overdrive. The
That's
follow-up
true.
to Give Daddy Some Sugar was actually going to do a lot of chip, now that I think about it. Ooh, got the counter hit, full conversion, big damage, but mostly the good knockdown.
Meaty pinwheel pressure into the throw, yeah.
I like doing nothing on the knockdowns now, because, like, you know, before we saw, oh, yeah, it's going to be pinwheel, it's going to be safe jumper, it's going to be some sort of frame kill, right? But if you do nothing on the knockdown, now gamera doesn't know.
Ooh,
yeah, was ready for it that time.
Yeah.
Oh, with
Whip
punish.
punish the Belial sweep?
What a
Are you a
punish.
lord?
He does have the Skybound Dart. Opted to go for EX upper.
Save the touch. Can get a
Oh.
rush in for. Ooh.
Rare footage of gamera not reacting to a counter hit?
Yeah.
Yeah, nerves
Counter
are
again, it worked out.
nerves are
He's got big
actually.
chance.
No way.
If he makes
no
the
way.
uppercut-
No way Mjima gets this round, right?
I look, you're saying it, but I don't think you should say
the
it.
5M.
Stuffing the rush right there with the farm medium. You gotta stop jinxing it.
I'm just gonna. You
It's
know
an
what?
extra jinx if Mjima wins now. Gamera had the lead.
Yeah.
He had the potential to end it 3-1.
Sweep.
Sweep into Asmodeus.
You gotta smell blood in the water now. You ain't gonna go ham. Yeah, God, I cannot commend the spacing of enough of these two players. Like, it's just
It's
crazy.
super good.
He didn't get the
follow
EX
up.
slashes that
Yeah.
time.
No anti-air. That may have been the perfect time for one, but Mjima not ready, and that's allowing gamera to take the corner now.
Uppercut did not
Big
work out.
damage.
He went for the easy punish. He could actually punish better by doing the stand C at the first part.
Yeah, when they're
Yeah,
still in the
yeah.
air, yep.
Mhm.
But I mean, hey, you get the meter, and you're basically like, oh, that's
Oh,
a dodge,
dodge.
that's a, yeah. Finishing it
We're going
off
to
right
final
there.
round.
Final game, final round.
Yo, this is good stuff right now.
God, I'm having heart palpitations, bro. This is so tense.
This is absolutely.
This is
This is amazing.
The
EX
EXDP.
upper.
It's my turn. I need it now.
Yeah. Call J. Oh, sorry.
Ooh, the Asmodeus hit extra late. No,
Big
he tried
punish.
to bet it while they were minus.
Yeah, nice punish. That's gonna still wall bounce. And again, you just can never get away from the corner when it's Djeeta.
Double SPA scenario.
Gamera just looking for that one whiff punish into another EX because it's just not back. Yeah, there it is. It's a grip,
It's a whole.
but will it
grip.
finish?
Deli Ray.
Yep.
Oh my God, that was so
One
close.
chance.
He's got Mjima has such an uphill battle at this point. It's just gonna be so hard.
He
to
might have to overdrive just to not
Yeah, just to
deal with a
survive.
block string.
The problem is you can't overdrive from full screen because the fireball will punish it. So you really have
Fireball's
to watch out.
down.
Okay, yeah, but that's why Gamera's running
Yeah,
forward.
yeah,
He knows that. Oh, but
5M.
there it is. Oh yeah. There's just so many bad opportunities once that life total was so low for Mjima. Gamera very smartly not trying to use the fireball until he knows that he's at a range that he can then run up if the fireball is on cooldown. And yeah, with no overdrive available, the chip out was guaranteed, so then Mjima tried some offensive tricks, and it was already ready by Gamera to make it to Grand Finals on winner's
Wow.
side.
So he's guaranteed top 2 now no matter what happens. And it's going to be up to all these crazy killers in the loser